topic that I'm passionate about, which is psytrance music. And you might like it, you might dislike it. I don't know. I just know the first time when I discovered it, I just felt that was my thing. I just felt like I was actually healing in the in the dance floor. There was something about it that, apart from the colors, the psychedelic part of it, the whole thing, that just made me feel a lot better. Obviously, if you combine this with entheogens and so on, there is, I don't know, there is such a truth to it. There is such a something in the rhythm that makes you, without anything, bring you to altered states of consciousness that actually heal. So it is incredible. So psytrance music is often experienced as a therapeutic healing force, promoting mental and emotional well-being through intense, repetitive, and psychedelic soundscapes that induce trance-like states. So listeners report that it helps reduce anxiety, provides a deep sense of focus, assists with emotional processing, fosters connection to a deeper meditative and spiritual headspace. So it's not by chance that many of us actually are, we really is like a magnet, no? And we go to it. And for other people, they get stressed by it. It is, I guess, a vibrational thing that helps. Also, obviously, most of these festivals, most of these things are gonna be outdoors in nature, barefoot, whatever, and is a meditative state. It's not just about what I like about it and about the movement, apart from it being a whole family where people understand each other, where people are very much into each other, is that, there is this huge connection, and it's not just about partying and just getting drunk or whatever. It's about reaching those states of consciousness and connection with the people around you, with nature, and so on. So the key ways in which listeners experience healing through psytrance will be mental and emotional release. The fast-paced, high-energy music acts as a form of sonic therapy, helping to process emotions, reduce stress, overcome feelings of depression by allowing the listener to lose themselves in this rhythm. No, so alternative meditation and focus as well. No, the intricate, layered, and fast-paced soundscapes are effective for focus, particularly for people with ADHD or neuroinflammation, or as a form of active meditation that clears the mind. Then, obviously, this comes from the trance induced state. The consistent pulsating beat, often 138, 150 BPM, helps or more listeners reach a meditative trance like state, which can feel like a connection to the divine or a deeper inner journey that you can also achieve with other methods, entheogens, whatever. But you could also do it through music, which is amazing. So, sound therapy and flow, the complex rhythm and high frequency sounds can be used to shift moods, enhance creativity, and improve overall mental state. So, this genre is considered a modern form of shamanic ritual where the music acts as a catalyst of self discovery and emotional healing. And that alone is huge, absolutely beyond huge. So, if you don't know about it, some people get confused when they know nothing about all this movement that, oh, it sounds like, a techno party where you get drunk and peace. It's nothing to do with that. It's such a far more deeper people that are looking for exactly more or less the same thing apart from enjoying themselves. They want to connect with nature, to connect with themselves, to connect with others, and to see this, let's call it, other divine world where we can access these different altered states of consciousness, or mainly just be, right? So this is important to notice because many people do not know about it. They never experience it. And even though this came from the psychedelic rock part of things, and then you know yeah, so psytrance originated in Goa, India, during the 1970s and 80s, evolving from bohemian hippie subculture into a global electronic genre characterized by fast hypnotic beats. Blending industrial sounds with Goa-inspired mysticism, it gained massive popularity in the 90s, spawning diverse subgenres like full-on, dark, progressive, and so on. So the key historical phases would be in the 1960s and 70s, the pre-Goa. So the hippies were traveling the hippie trail, settled in Goa, India, holding beach parties and psychedelic rock like, Pink Floyd, The Doors, and so on. And then in the 1980s, that's where the birth of Goa trance starts with, this is like Goa Jill, Lauren Fried Disco began experiencing with electronic instruments, synthesizers, samplers, blending European industrial EBM music with Eastern hypnotic vibes. In the 1990s, the golden era of global expansion, the sound evolved into Goa trance. By 1994, 1997, it became commercialized, spreading to Europe, Australia, okay, labels like Tip Records, Flying Rhino, and so on. So what happened in the 2000 present evolution of Psytrance? The sound shifted from the Goa trance to more polished digital Psytrance subgenres flourishing, including full-on energetic, melodic, dark, safe, faster, intense, and forest, and so on. So yeah, the key characteristics and culture, is the sound, the culture deeply connected to nature, spiritualism, and counterculture, often featuring, intrinsicate psychedelic art decorations and parties, and the key technology. The genre sound was heavily influenced the gear advancements such as Cork Prophecy in the early 90s and the Access Virus synth later. So, but yeah, the most important part, same as with mantras, same as with many other things, is how it deeply, deeply, especially dancing barefoot in the forest and all that kind of stuff, how deeply it affects us and how it can be very much used for healing and for finding, meaningful experiences. And yeah, so I just wanted to note how much it has helped in my recovery as well, same as with other sounds and other music and so on. But it's just far beyond, and a movement far beyond, which I have to say that nowadays they are trying in some areas to turn it into something else, which I'm not liking very much. And I really hope that, the old school people stays and it doesn't lose these healing properties, these, let's say the root of it. So yeah, so thanks, I'll see you next time, and yeah, and dance to it, have fun.